Hey y'all, it's after church on Sunday and I have to grocery shop today. So I am sitting upstairs in my bed writing my grocery list. So y'all want to go grocery shopping with me? So what I do is I write out the days that I need to grocery shop for, and then I'm going to make a list of the dinners that I'm going to make. This is just a quick rundown of the list. Dinners, things that Jackson wants, and then this is what I plan to have for the week. And I have all of my stuff to make my smoothies, but I need to make 2 batches of my ABC juice, and then this is like just a mix of things that I eat. It's kind of like a charcuterie board. I don't know. It works. I'm trying to do better. I do this and I've already lost 15 pounds in 2 months. So I'll break this down to what I need in a moment, but I have what he wants. I have dinners, and then I'm going to break it down by ingredients. And I am trying to go for the cheapest week of dinners. Our budget this week is $200. So I need to make sure that I have all the dinners and the stuff for Jackson and I to eat at home, and I need to buy dog food. So, all right. So for my ABC juice, I need 2 batches at least because I drink a lot of it and it is detrimental to my health for my iron intake, and I need all of the vitamins and minerals. So I think I'm going to add coconut water. I'm going to buy a big container. I'm thinking those are $3 or so, but I'm going to add it to these so then I can stretch it a little bit further. And I'm still getting some really good stuff instead of just adding plain water. So I think that'll help a lot. Okay, and my thinking here is I'm going to make Taco Joes. And I know that only Adam and I are going to eat them. Jackson is not. So that's probably going to be a spaghetti night for Jackson. So with the Taco Joes, I can buy the meat and split it in half. So half of it will be for Taco Joes, and then I'm going to make some hamburger sliders. So that'll be 1 thing of meat, like 1.5 pounds for 2 meals. And then meatloaf is just going to be 1 thing of meat. The fried chicken I'm going to buy in a bag. There is a particular brand that we like. It is a little bit more pricey, but it's worth it, and it'll be an easy dinner night for me. And my son only likes real mashed potatoes, so I buy a bag of potatoes, and then I've got 2 nights of mashed potatoes. And a bag of mashed potatoes can actually make me 3 or 4 nights because I only make 1 potato per person when I'm making it like that. And so we can have these 2 for dinner, and then I can make some for Jackson to have with some of his other meals. So let's see. Dogs and kraut. This is actually going to be sausage and kraut. That's a really cheap meal. The splurge meal for this is going to be chicken lasagna because I'm going to buy a big old pack of chicken for this. Here is the list. And I'm going to take this to the grocery store, and as I go, I will mark through what I got and write a price, and then add it up as I go through the store. Hello! I am off to the grocery store now. So my youngest son has his driver's permit now. And he's been driving me around. It's so strange. I never drove with any of our other kids. My husband always did that with the older 2. With my daughter, I put her in my SUV. Back then, I had like a really big SUV because we had all 3 kids at home. And then if anybody else wanted to come do something with us, if they wanted to bring a friend or whatever. Anyway, I had a giant old SUV, and So put my daughter in it, was like, okay, let's go around the block. And immediately she almost hit a parked car, parked on the side of the road, and I was like, stop, stop, stop. And then I had her put it in park and get out, and I put it back in the driveway, and I was like, that's it, your dad can do it. So I never drove with them after that. Even my son, I've got 3. My daughter's the oldest. Then I have a middle son and a younger son. And even with the middle son, just because of what Araceli did, I was like, that's it. That's enough. Can't do it no more. So Adam had to do all the driving with Araceli and Christopher. And so now I'm doing the driving with Jackson. And it's weird. I don't know why. I'm just like, okay, let's go for a ride. I guess I'm more laid back, I guess. I don't know what you'd say, but it's different. It's a lot different. I just feel, I don't know, I'm a lot older. When they were that age, I guess I was in my 30s. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I was in my 30s. But now I am in my 40s. And I guess life experience and whatnot, I just... Oh, let me park. Anyway, older, wiser, better, just at a different stage. I'm sorry for the terrible angle. You are on a magnet car mount. And I've got the air on. Hopefully it's not too loud, but anyway, as I was saying, it's just strange that he's driving me around. He drove us to church this morning. He drove me to the post office the other day. Whew, okay. I brought my water because grocery shopping makes me really, really thirsty. When I'm done, I am like so parched, it's ridiculous. All right, are y'all ready to do this with me? I always dread grocery shopping, but it has to be done. Okay. Man alive. I gotta wipe some sweat off my face. It is hot. It's supposed to be cooler this week, but I think that they lied to us. Okay, so you know how I said I get so thirsty. Well, I walked over to get my coconut water in a can because it's really good, and they did not have it. It's gone. Man, I'm looking rough. But I seen these, and it's supposed to be better for you or whatever. I don't know. But a lot of times when I go to the grocery store, I'll get a treat for myself, and it's usually a orange soda. Woo! But I went back to get my coconut water because I was going to get myself that. I was gonna get the can, or I was gonna get the Harmless Harvest that's small like this, but they didn't have it. None of it. So I want to try this cream soda. It might be. And I texted my son when I was checking out and said, I'm checking out, so be ready. Gracious, y'all. It's definitely not like cream soda, but it has that creamy aftertaste. I don't know. I just don't know what I think. I don't know. It was kind of crowded in there. It's probably because it's Sunday. Alright, everybody get out of my way. When I was checking out, there was a woman looking at her slaw and like trying to figure out if it leaked. And I said, it's definitely leaked. It's supposed to have a lot more sauce in there than that. And then she was like, hey, when I was in the parking lot, there was a Rolls Royce rolling through the parking lot. I was like, what? It's a random thing to say. But she was just like, I mean, you never see that going through the Food Lion parking lot. I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it in Lexington, period. I guess she was just super surprised. But, I mean, we don't have money in this town like that. So it is kind of strange when you see things. Like, I just seen two, what are they, Land Rovers in the parking lot, and that's fancy for here. So like, if you ever see anybody in a Porsche or something, people are like, ooh. It's just not like that here. I told the lady, I said, well, do you think they're visiting from somewhere? Because I don't know where they would work. Know how I feel about it. So I added up, wait till I get in the driveway and I'll tell you, but I added it up, or I'll show you when I get in the driveway. But I was going through, I wrote all my stuff down, I added it up, and I was a little worried getting towards the end because I was like, ooh, this might cost too much. And I hate to be in the position to where I have to put stuff back. So that's why I make my list and I write it all down, because I don't want to get up to the register and it be over my budget. And then I'm like, oh no, I need to put some things back. Like, I hate that. I used to work at Food Lion. Like I told you, my husband and I met there. And I would feel bad for people when I was a teenager that had to put stuff back. I would feel really bad. And then, like, when the people started putting back baby diapers and stuff, I felt awful. I was like, man, I wish I could just buy it for them, but I couldn't. I was a teenager. I made almost $0. Back then, minimum wage was like $4.75, so. And I worked like maybe 20 hours a week. I kind of wanted to back in here. I should have done that. That's fine. But let me show you. Okay. Oh. So when I go through the store, I mark it out and I put the price beside each thing. And then, since I had it divided in two, when I filled up this side, I put the tally at the top. And then I did most of this until the meat. So that's why I have this. And then I added in the meat and a few other little things. And it was like 170. And then when I got up to the register, it was correct. I was telling them about my grocery trip. This is Bluebell. She always helps with groceries. Boo Boo, are you gonna get a bag? You wanna get a bag, Boo Boo? You wanna help with the groceries? Get a bag. Get a bag, girl. You ready to get out? Smile. Put away all these groceries. I think I did pretty good.